All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Chance. Welcome to the Monetize You Show. Check this out. We got an awesome show for you this afternoon. Listen, the weekend was, it was awesome, but we had a lot going on here at the Monetize You Show. Again, my name is Chance, U.S. Navy veteran, number one best-selling author of the Monetize Your Skills book right here, and also implementation strategies. So as you know, hey, we got to do this. Make sure you like, comment, and share. For those of you on the Facebook side, I see some folks coming in, so we give you just a moment to get on inside here. But as soon as you check in, make sure you do a couple of things. Like, comment, and share. Same thing on the Periscope side. If you're on Twitter, share this out. Let somebody know that we are on. We have an exciting show for you. I just want to give you a recap. As you know, Gail is my co-host. She's not here today. She's actually in the background doing some grinding right now. So like we said, we are prepared to blow you guys' mind in the new year. So she's doing some work with that right now behind the scenes. So nonetheless, but Chance is here with you. So we're still going strong. The weekend was fabulous. We actually spent some time with you guys sharing about Black Friday weekend. We went all the way to Sunday, and then Monday, yesterday, we had another two hours and a half roughly of being here with you, just sharing some awesome strategies and tools and tips. Also, we gave you guys some opportunity to invest in some programs and participate in the U.S. economy because, as we said, Black Friday alone by itself set another record of $5 billion in sales in the U.S. Also, it just made Jeff Bezos also a little bit richer. So he's now sitting on $100 billion in assets because Amazon is one of the leaders in all of online sales. So we hope that you have positioned yourself well. If not, just remember that, hey, we still have the weekend. The holidays coming up. Christmas is going to be around the corner, right? So we're going to be ending November in the next 2 days. So let us welcome December soon. And with that, it still gives you another few days of opportunity to finish the year strong. But today, I would like to introduce you to what I'm going to talk about today. I want to share with you something because I believe this more than anything is one of the pivotal things that you need to overcome in order to 10x, triple X, whatever have you, whatever you can imagine to take your life to the next level. I think this is important. So the title of today's show is simply this: the only three things that will sabotage your success. Again, the only three things, really and truly. There are many things that can derail us, but there are three top things that will absolutely sabotage your success. And before the show is over, I would also tell you now, not only are those three things will sabotage your success, but I want to share with you what you can do to counteract that and to make sure that that does not happen to you or continue happening to you. Because we all want success. We want success in our health, in our relationships, in our finances, in so many different areas of our lives. However, there are things that we ourselves are doing that are sabotaging your success. So again, if you're on, make sure again you like, comment, and share. I want to give a shout out to those who have already been joining us on Facebook. Leave a comment, like, share, comment, okay? Give us some feedback if you have any question or you want to chime in on today's discussion. Please, feel free to do that. But again, I'm discussing and sharing with you today the only three things that can absolutely sabotage your success in life. Okay, so we want to thank you for just joining us week after week, writing it out. We have actually all the episodes. We're going to be making them available because we are winding down the season right now. We are winding down the season, and in the new year, starting with the very first show in January, we're actually going to begin season two of the Monetize You show. So we have gone a long way. Let me also give it up a shout out to my man, Curtis Brooks Media Productions in the back. He's holding it down for me today. I appreciate that always. Now, not having Gail here today, I really, 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 really appreciate you more and more, brother, because I know there's a lot going on and we all have to try to keep the ship floating. But again, guys, if you are looking for a live stream expert, live stream someone to make you look professional and keep your stuff in front of your audience, make sure you check out Mr. Curtis Brooks Media Production. So let's begin. I just want to share with you The only three things that can and will sabotage your success. And that number one, out of all the things that will absolutely sabotage your success is fear. Did you hear me correctly? Fear. Fear. Fear is the number one thing that sabotages all of our success. Let's take some key areas of our lives. Okay, we're going to talk about relationships, finances, health. Okay, those are the top three areas that we always want to grow in, and we always set goals and have success in, right? So, but how does fear sabotage our success in these areas? For example, many people can absolutely change their career, they can change the path that they're on, but they are afraid. So when you are afraid, fear actually creates that inertia. It immobilizes you from taking action. Fear holds you back. Fear keeps you in that place that you know for sure you want to be out, but you just can't get out because you are so fearful. So if you're allowing fear, think about it. Why, if you know that you need to improve your health, why haven't you improved your health? If you know that there are some things you can do to improve your economic situation, then why haven't you done it? Most of the times it's because we are fearful. Sometimes relationships, men and women, both, sometimes we are fearful to commit to a relationship because maybe you might have been hurt in the past and so forth. But guess what? You can't let that hold you back because love is still in the air. You know what I'm saying? So, but many people can find love even a second or third time around, but they're kind of fearful. They're fearful of what the future holds. And all these three things that I'm discussing today are actually mindset issues. They're things that happen right between our eyes. I recently met a lady, she was coming to our church. She's a professional lady into insurance and so forth. And, she was telling us how, she's getting a lot of things happening positively in her life. And we try to encourage and pray for her. And she said, recently I'm supposed to be promoted to district manager for her insurance company. But she said, I'm afraid to take the lead because I've only been there 1 year. And I'm like, well, that's a great thing. The fact that even the person above you, they see in you the potentials of leadership and greatness. And if they are the ones promoting you, you didn't actually be promoted. You didn't push yourself in that, because I know she's a humble lady. But I'm saying that is the thing that can make you become even more successful, give you more responsibility, give you all of these things that you're looking for, and especially increase your income. But she was afraid. She's afraid to actually step into that position because she's never been there before. So fear can hold us back from stepping out of our comfort zone. Fear can cause us to miss opportunities. So it is not doing good. It is not doing good for you and for your economy if you are allowing fear to hold you back, right? Many of you, we have shared on this program many different types of strategies and so forth, solutions that can actually help you take your life, your career, your business to the next level. But so many of you are afraid. Yesterday, we even gave you an 80% of one of our top selling and our best course. It's our flagship course, the Monetize Your Skills Academy course. But yet, some of you are still fearful, when all you had to do was simply go and you will get an 80% discount. You could have just simply gone to monetizeyourskills.com, and all you had to do was click, and you would have experienced a great opportunity to get into our flagship course. So here's the thing. Here's what we're going to even do for you actually today. What I want you to do is actually Black Friday. Some of you might have missed out on it yesterday. So what I'm going to do is we're going to extend it just for this evening, until this evening, give you another 6-hour opportunity, right? So we're going to keep the 80% discount opportunity there available, because I want today's show to sink in, right? Because that's what I'm talking about. So if you are fearful, and you have been fearful, like yesterday you missed an opportunity. So here's what I'm doing again, just to show you how you can overcome, because I'm going to share with you at the end the 3 ways you can overcome. But I want to put back the opportunity before you and see if you will master the fear that is holding you back. So again, if you go to monetizeyourskills.com, monetizeyourskills.com, there you will find our flagship course. This is the course of all courses that we have here at the Monetize You Show, to help you actually do all the things that we've been talking about in all these season 1 episodes so far. So the monetizeyourskills.com, monetizeyourskills.com. It's right there on the screen. Click on the link, monetizeyourskills.com. If you go there, we're going to extend the 80% discount opportunity, but do not let fear hold you back. You see, some people did not even click on there to actually see how affordable that this is. And it's only a window because, like I said, this is our flagship program. So again, the only three ways that can sabotage your success, number one is fear. Number one is fear. Again, if you have any comments, if you have any feedback on that, if you're in agreement, let me know. If you're in disagreement, still let us know in the comments. So on Facebook, make sure you chime in, and also on Periscope, if you're watching there as well, make sure you guys chime in. So what is number two? What is number two? Number two is fear. Now, because of fear, it leads to this next debilitating condition of the mind that we call doubt. Doubt is the cousin of fear. When we become fearful, doubt steps in now, and we begin to lose our confidence. We begin to lose our certainty, and so we become double-minded. And the good book says a double-minded man or woman is unstable in all their ways. In other words, because you're fearful, now the thing that you wanted to do, that you were certain to bring the results that you were looking for, now you're over here, you're over there, and you into all different types of stuff because you have allowed fear to grip your heart. And so now it has created doubt and uncertainty. But here's the thing. Uncertainty, in the sense of being double-minded, being here and there, not certain of what you want, it actually creates confusion of your own self. And there are many people who are praying. There are many people who are doing all sorts of things, saying, you know, help me, praying to God, and help me, help me. And the reality is, you don't even know what you want. So help you with what? Right? You got to be clear on what you want, because doubt actually moves you out of the realm of faith. Faith puts you in possession of that which you desire. Doubt will actually take it away from you. So if you are doubtful, like I said, let's go again now. You think about it now. Let's talk about relationships, right? So let's just say you are, you know, again, we talked yesterday about going through this middle-age crisis, right? But let's say it's a relationship crisis, you know, in midlife. And so now you have been hoping, longing for, maybe even praying for some new partner to come into your life. And now here they are, the person that you know is the one. This is the right one for you. And here they are in front of you. But because you're fearful, you don't want to commit again. You know, they call it cold feet, right? You don't want to commit again. And so now you are doubtful as to whether this one, now they can have all of the things you've been longing for in a potential mate, but yet you discount it because you're not certain in yourself, right? If it's a business opportunity, many of us are like that. We've been saying, oh, I need to learn how to use the internet. Now somebody brings a post to help you out, and it's like, oh, well, I'm not sure. If, and we make it, you know, which is the third problem that I'm going to mention in a second. So doubt will actually defeat you in health, right? I'm doubtful whether or not to try this program. Listen, you really almost don't have anything to lose, in the sense of, if you see a program or something that produces consistent result, they're testimonials, right? And it's not just work for a few people, but let's just say it has worked for hundreds and yet even thousands of people. For you to sit back and say, well, you know, maybe it wouldn't work for me, then that's not really being scientific, because the point of science and research is to confirm facts and things that we can trust, and data that you know, help us to make good decisions. So we're not saying be crazy, but I'm saying that not every opportunity might be for you, but definitely don't tell me the last 6 opportunities weren't for you. Sometimes we say, oh, well, that's not for me. And then 6 opportunities pass us by, and then we're still in our same limbo, right? So I want to help you to overcome this kind of behavior. Think about it. What has doubt costed you in your financial life? You see, maybe you made a wrong investment because you were doubtful in the first place. You were double-minded. You didn't know which to pick, because you wanted to do real estate, and then you wanted to do business, and then you wanted to invest in another thing, and then you want to do this. And so you're all over the place. Now, there's a principle, of course, in, you know, investing in 2 or 3 things, right? The wise King Solomon, who was the richest man ever lived, he says, you know, you give a portion to 7 or also to 8. You know, he says to try this or that because you don't know which one will be prospered. But that's moving with certainty. That's not moving with doubt. that is actually being wise to say, okay, because if you're going to invest in certain things, you would have had to have done your homework, and you would have said, I'm putting my stuff in this one because I know it's going to work, and I'm also putting it here because I believe this to be a good investment or a good strategy. So that's different from moving with uncertainty, where it's like, well, let me just put something there, hopefully it works out. No, you're going to lose money like that. You're going to lose your shirt like that, right? So I want to help you to understand the things that are happening in your mind and why the success you've been longing for all in 2017 seem to have evaded you. Have you noticed that there are things that you have set as goals for 2017, but now here we are, November the 28th, and still you are behind on your goals, you are behind on your dreams, you're behind on your relationship commitments, you are behind in so many things. Well, part of the reasons part of the reasons are, because there are more than one reason. Number one, I just shared with you, is you've been operated from a place of failure. Number two is you've been operated out of doubt. Doubt. So fear has been holding you back. Fear has created inertia in you where you don't want to move forward, where you remain, in your circumstance instead of breaking out and breaking forth. Then also we talk about the fact that now, because you are doubtful, you have lost confidence. Confidence in even the same abilities that have been planted within you to be a blessing to others. Now you're not even certain in yourself. Well, if you are not certain in yourself, how can you make others or convince others to believe in you, right? And so that's one of the problems, is that people begin to lose trust in you when you begin to be doubtful or not operating in confidence. And the last thing, for those who joining us, okay, Gail, I see Gail also is in there. All right, Tyrone, good stuff. Hey, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking in. Again, if you are just joining us on Facebook, on Periscope, anywhere else, make sure you like, comment, and share. Chime in the conversation, in the discussion. If you have any questions, let me know. But today I'm talking about the only three things that will absolutely sabotage your success. And I've just gone over. Number one is fear. The second thing, after fear leads to doubt. And when we are doubtful now, the third thing is now we begin to make excuses. Excuses will sabotage your success every single time. At the end of the day, it's all an excuse. At the end of the day, we can always make up some reason for why we don't take action, right? Because that's really what it is. It's just a matter of making excuses. So here's why excuses is so dangerous to your success. For one, you begin to blame everybody and everything else but yourself, right? Think about it. When you make excuses, you are trying to cast blame on something else, something outside of you. We blame the weather, we blame this, we blame our mother, we blame our bringing, we blame our background, we blame our income, we blame our education, we blame our mothers, we blame everybody. And for even the spiritual folks, they even blame the devil. And he ain't got nothing to do with it, right? You blame the devil and poor the devil, he ain't even got nothing to defend himself. So everybody just said the devil made me do it. I mean, come on, think about it. Ain't nobody made you do nothing. You and I've been there, I've made excuses also, but the hallmark of a true leader, especially if you're leading a team, leading an entity, leading a business, and you keep chronically making excuses for why things are not the way it's supposed to be, my friends, you are sabotaging your own success. When you make excuses all the time, it actually creates an atmosphere of ongoing doubt, even produces lying, because sometimes as you make more and more excuses, guess what you have to do? You got to keep lying to cover up those things. So you become a chronic liar. You can even become cynical and skeptical because you make so many excuses. So excuses takes responsibility of yourself, but you want to be responsible. Take responsibility for where you are right now. I'm not saying that in anger. I'm saying that actually out of love, because there are many people I've met over the years that they don't take responsibility for their problems. They don't take responsibility for their health. They don't take responsibility for their relationship issues. They don't take responsibility for where they are financially. If you begin taking responsibility and start making excuses, it will actually lead you to now do and move towards the solutions to your problems, right? So we're not saying, hey, and we all make mistakes, but be able to admit it. Nobody wants to accept, that they make mistakes anymore. Everybody want to just pass it off and and continue to make excuses. But excuses, man, listen, if you want to be successful, you got to stop making excuses. Like right now, for example, again, the Monetize Your Skills Academy course is at a steep discount. It's the steepest it has ever been offered. And that's our top course. That's our flagship program, right? So what's your excuse? Like you tell me, if you go there and you see the steepest discount, 80% discount that we actually extending again until the end of this day, which, 6 hours or so from now, right? Because some folks saw it yesterday and they made excuses. Maybe they had doubts. Maybe they were fearful. I'm like, for whatever the reason is, what's your excuse? Like you tell me. You join us because you know that the information that is shared here is information that can change your life, change your business, right? I mean, we cover everything that is essential for you, especially to monetize your skills online, right? We have the book. We've written the book on it, right? We've interviewed the best of the best, people who are making 6 and 7 figures, actually making 6 and 7 figures, not made as in the past. They are consistently doing this. They are still in the trenches. They are still in the game, right? So we are looking at secrets from the most successful and highest paid entrepreneurs in their niche. How is it that these people can be bringing their best game and their best strategies to you and to me, and yet we make excuses for why we cannot be or cannot do or cannot achieve or cannot be in the program? No, 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 no. You got to really challenge yourself. So I want you, before we get into the next phase where I'm going to share also now the 3 things that you can do to counteract this, I want us to just recap again. So today I'm talking to you. If you just joined the Monetize You show or you guys are watching, listen, I'm talking today about the 3 things that will absolutely sabotage your success. There are challenges that we all face in life, right? But there's no reason for us to keep in this particular mindset, a mindset of failure, a mindset of fear that leads us to inertia, that leads us to doubt, which is number 2, right? A mindset of chronic doubting, right? And doubting also makes you skeptical too, because when you doubt, it's like, I don't believe that, I don't believe that. Like all the facts could be in your face. Like, have you ever had that situation? Like all the facts are in your face, but yet we are doubting. Like it's amazing how we do, but it's a mindset shift that is required. And this works both sides, by the way, right? For example, you know somebody, for example, for sure, the facts are in front of you. Let's say they're stealing from your company, right? Or this customer, you know they're just no good for you. And all the signs tell you that they're not good for you, or this, this employee is not the best to work with or whatever. Now, here's the thing. Why doubt the facts when the facts are what they are? You know what I mean? Like, one of my good friends normally tell me too, which I use myself. He says, in situations like that, he said, even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see that this person is not the best person for you to work with, or this person is not the best for you to be actually delivering your products and services to. Like if Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see that, then why is it that we continue to make the same bad decisions and the same bad choices? They say insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Like if you keep doubting, you keep having fear, and you keep making excuses, nothing is going to change. Like nothing is going to change. Like if we want to lose weight, like I said, I understand all of those drama. We've been there. I work with people like that. We see it all the time. I told you the top 2 things I hear every single week in my sphere of influence here, it is always issues relating to money and health. Those are the 2 big things. And falling right behind that is relationships, right? Some relationship challenge. So I am familiar with it. And so I have to challenge it. And especially when it starts rearing its head in my own life, I got to try to beat it down as best as I can, because I know the debilitated effects that they have on us if we don't confront them. So you got to confront these situations, and you got to be able to make a change. All right. So I'm going to switch gear. I'm going to talk to you now about the 3 ways to overcome those 3 things: fear, doubt, and what? Excuses. How do we overcome and counteract those so we can continue to climb? And especially if those are some issues you've wrestled with in your mind in 2017, I want you to finish the year strong by actually overcoming them. But before I do that, let me swiftly turn here. I want to bring you back again to the Monetize Your Skills Academy, Monetize Your Skills Academy. go to monetizeyoursskills.com, monetizeyoursskills.com. This is a program that we have put together, right? It is based again on this book, the best-selling book. This is the #1 best-selling book, right? And it's going to help you to be able to leverage your unique expertise, your education, your knowledge, whatever training you've had, how you can use that to make a six-figure income. The purpose for this is we want you to be able to fund your dreams, live your passion, and especially make a lasting impact. Because we know that when you are in your zone, when you are doing what you've been gifted, what you've been put on this planet to do, we help you to figure that out. We actually have several modules that we take you through in actually figuring out how you are divinely and uniquely wired. Then we also help you to package your program and services in such a way that your audience is willing to receive it. Then we teach you how to market and promote yourself, how to be able to get your stuff out there, right? So again, go to monetizeyoursskills.com, monetizeyoursskills.com. We are leaving our Cyber Monday discount there. We are leaving the Cyber Monday discount from yesterday, which is still at an 80%, but it's going away tonight. It's going away for sure tonight, but we just wanted you to see how overcoming fear works. So I know if you were fearful of getting into the program, if you were making excuses for why you couldn't get in there, listen, it's all there. You now have an opportunity again now to do the thing that you know to be what is right. I'll be there holding you by your hand, taking you through the program. I've gone through it. I'm part of the mastermind behind it. And so therefore we know that you can get the results. We help you. That course will help you to lay a foundation for a six-figure business. And if you follow the last 3 steps in the course, 3 modules, the last 3 modules are what teaches you to ascend and how in the next few months to a year, you can be able to move into the 7-figure zone. That is what is available to you right now at a sharp 80% discount. I can't do anything more. I know the team right here, you know, they're already looking at me weird like, man, 80% discount, brother, you know. Hey, but hey, I am trying my best to work with you guys. So I'm going against what the team is asking me of here. So because I believe in you guys, I want to give you an opportunity. So please make sure that you get in there. Again, man, think about it. You know, if you have children, if you have, you know, a job that you don't like, you've been going through this situation, you've tried course after course and program after program, nothing seemed to work. Let me tell you, this is it. This is it. I told you already that this is your opportunity to be delivered from the house of financial bondage. Like this is the thing that will help you. This course is what we symbolically dub as the Moses, the financial deliverer, as it were, to take you out of the house of Egyptian bondage, the house of financial bondage to freedom in the promised land. So the promised land awaits you. Like 2018 is right around the corner. And so in the next few days and the next few weeks of 2017, that can be your moment of coming through the wilderness, crossing over the Red Sea, so that once 2018 breaks, wow, you're in the promised land. You have a business, you have a strategy, you have marketing inputs, and you have help from us directly because you see us doing it. So it's right there on the screen. It's right there on the screen, monetizeyoursskills.com. Please go there and get into the program. All right, so let's move on now. So again, I'm talking about what? What am I talking about? I am talking about the only 3 things that will absolutely sabotage your success. And we've just listed them as #1, fear, #2, doubt, and #3, excuses. Ain't nobody got time for excuses, man. We keep making excuses. You know, some employees just make excuses, excuses, right? So I told you yesterday, my supervisor in the Navy, he used to trip us out when but he was a master leader too, though. So he would rebuke you, but in such a way where you just got it. You know, so sometimes he would say, Chance, how is it that we can send a man to the moon and we can't figure out X, Y, and Z? That's all he did. I actually hate it when he say that, actually. Because the reality is we come to him with an excuse. That's the point. We come to him with an excuse of why it can't be done. And that's all he had to say. So everybody knew you better not go to Senior Chief V with some excuse, because he just going to look at you, tilt his head a little bit. How is it that we can send a man to the moon, but we can't figure this out? I got the point. So let me go figure it out. Okay, so that's the thing. So here's the thing. How is it that we are the most prosperous nation on earth and we still got drama? How is it that we have the most knowledge and we still are the most obese, diabetic nation on earth and we have all this health problem and yet we are the most technologically advanced when it comes to health? We got a problem. How is it? How is it that we can offer you 80% discount and you tripping on the price? Come on, come on, come on. Don't tell me. All right, let me go on to. So now I want to give you now the three things that you can do to counteract the three things that always sabotage your success. Right? Number one, fear. Number two, doubt. And number three, excuses. What are the three things now that we can counteract and do to be able to overcome these things? Number one, simply this: get committed, get committed, get committed, get committed, get committed. Commit to your dreams, commit to breakthrough, commit to making it out, commit you to yourself, to your dream, to your family, to your children, to your spouse, to your business, to your team. Commit, make a commitment. You know, today people don't have commitment. People don't have commitment. That's the problem why many relationships also go south. Because any little drama that arrives, I'm ready to go. Peace out. I can't stand you no more. You got on my last nerve. And that was the third time they get on your nerve. But it's like, you got on my last nerve. After number three, come on. You know, after number three, like, you know, I mean, I feel you, man, because, you know, when I got married, you know how we always feel like everything is just going to be, you know, like la 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 land, right? So check this out, Curtis. I think it was on the third day of our honeymoon. We got in an argument. And I thought we were out of love because it was strange. I'm like, we arguing. Why is it that we are arguing? Like, what's going on? We're not supposed to argue. Don't I love her anymore? What's happening? Because you see, everything before that was, oh, lovey. Yes, it's lovey-dovey in a relationship, but there are going to be rocky moments. You're going to have to argue, right? A matter of fact, if you're not arguing in your relationship, man, I wonder what kind of relationship you got. Sisters, brothers, if your significant other doesn't argue with you every now and then, hey, you got some drama. That's a rubber stamp person. You don't need rubber stamping because sometimes they're gonna get on your nerves. That's just the thing. But the thing is though, as time goes by, the love gets deeper the longer you stick in it. You know what I mean? Now we're not, we know that. That's right. So the reality is we all have things, but commitment though is really what's missing because, and that's what one of the things I take always from the military. The military, we had what we call the Navy core values. The Navy core values, the three Navy core values were honor, courage, and commitment. Honor, courage, and commitment. So, but I put commitment as number one because I know that if you commit, if you give up on your dreams too easily, you are not seriously committed. If you were supposed to go back to school and you didn't want to, you didn't commit to it. If you said you're going to leave your job and get into business and you stay, I'm abandoning ship, you're not committed. You're not committed. Be committed to the cause, right? When I put my hands to something, I'm committed to it. And that's why I'm careful in the very first place of what I say I'm committed to, because I don't like to say I'm in and then here you go. The folks are running and jumping off the ship. No, when I say I'm in, right? So that's what I'm saying. I joined the Navy. I said, that's it. I give my all to it. Then I got a new calling, bam. I joined a nonprofit, even though I was making 3 times less than what I was making in the military. I committed to that nonprofit because I believed in the vision. I believed in the change and transformation that they were making in people's lives. I was committed to it. I was committed. So the money didn't even matter because I was committed. And if you are committed, you can do almost anything. You have to commit to your goal. I want you to recharge your goal for 2017 and recommit that you're going to finish this year strong. I want you to commit, like if you say, I'm going to be debt free, or if you say, I'm going to be able to make more money, be committed to it, man. Be committed to it, lady. You have to commit to yourself because nobody else is going to commit to you. How is it that we want people to commit to us and we can't commit to ourselves? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. You have to be committed for yourself. And the ways that you know you are committed is you got to start investing in you. See, that's one of the problems. We don't get used to everything being free. Free, 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 free. And free can only go so far. When you believe in your vision, you're going to commit. How is it you're going to say, I'm going to be like a filmmaker, and you don't even buy one video camera? Like, that doesn't make no sense. Like you going down at the Goodwill and trying to get everything free. That ain't gonna cut it. You got to commit to the time it takes to learn how to be a filmmaker. You got to learn script writing and all of that kind of stuff. You got to commit to it. You know what I mean? If you are obese and extremely overweight at this time, you got to make a commitment. You're not going to just lose the weight by taking a pill. You got to commit to the journey, but you got to commit to yourself saying, you know what? Even if it kills me, I'd rather go forward and I'd rather be accomplishing my goal in the process. You have to commit to the strategy, commit to the program, and you're going to have the success. All right, so number two. So number one is if you want to counteract fear and doubt and excuses, you have to commit. Get committed. Number two is if you want to counteract and overcome these limiting beliefs and mindsets, you have to not only be committed, but you also got to get started. Sometimes we say we are committed and we take 2 weeks, 2 years to start, right? I'm committed to my dream. I'm committed to being a filmmaker, but hey, I still haven't done anything about it yet. No, get started, because getting started is better than planning forever. Yes, you got to plan, but don't spend all the time planning. Planning doesn't accomplish the goal. Execution accomplishes the goal. I like Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas says execution is worship. Execution is worship. All right. So let me give a shout out again to those on Facebook. What up, everybody? Make sure you come in. Yeah. All right. We appreciate you guys. Okay. Who else we got? Gail says, yeah, Chance, you're giving it away. Yeah, I'm giving the house away. Don't let me do that, guys. Don't let me do that. I'm only going to make that available for till tonight, Gail. I'm sorry, but I got to help them out a little bit. The monetizeyourskills.com. You see, Gail is already saying, Chance, you're giving the house away. Okay. So yeah, but just for a few more hours, because I believe in our people, right? So now, get committed and get started. Get started. Click the button, click the like, click the share, get started. Momentum is built that way. When you get started, you start building the momentum. You see, a lot of people, this thing about motivation too, right? It's a double-edged sword. I like the term inspiration more than I like motivation. We need motivation, don't get me wrong, but sometimes our dreams remain dormant and unattained because we are waiting for motivation. You see, motivation is good. Motivation is necessary to probably help jumpstart something, but motivation doesn't keep you. Because the reality is there are going to be times you're not going to be motivated. It's just facts. You're not going to be motivated. But some people are always waiting for the next fix, because motivation can become like crack, like drugs. It's like you're always waiting for a fix of motivation. And until you are motivated, you don't take action. No, that's why I like the word inspired. When you're inspired by a dream and inspired by a cause, whether you're motivated or not, you act from principle. You act from a sense of love and duty and devotion. That's why the military is there. You think people want to be motivated to go lose their life? No, man. They are inspired by the ideals of American life. They are patriotic people. That sense of patriotism is what drives them. That's inspiration. That's not motivation. You don't feel motivated, man, to go die? No way. Well, at least I don't know anybody who's motivated to die. But I know people who are inspired to die. These are what we call martyrs. Martyrs are inspired by the cause. I will not give up the cause. I would rather die. Look, just recently we had, yeah. So here we go. If you look at some of these movies and so forth, man, you will see some of these things. The reality, guys, is this: when you get moving, you build momentum, and that momentum can actually create big shifts. Right? So even if it takes a little bit of progress every day, that's better than attaining a whole bunch and then now you deflate it. So here's the thing. Again, let's take the areas of life. If you're looking at health, you want to lose weight. Hey, losing 1 pound a week is better than losing no pound. Right? But at least steady wins the game. They say inch by inch, everything is a cinch, right? So you take it bit by bit. So the same thing, when you get in our course, we only have 7 steps. It's not a whole lot of steps. But the Monetize Your Skills Academy course has only 7 steps. But take it bit by bit. Take one step at a time. We will guide you across the finishing line, but take one step at a time towards your destiny, right? You want to get out of debt. Well, you pay down one card at a time, one debt at a time. Get rid of one at a time. And Dave Ramsey says, once you start get rid of one, guess what's going to happen? You build up the snowball effect now. See, momentum, that's what we love. Momentum will guide you guys. So get started, because getting started, you build momentum, you start moving, and then things can pick up from there. One of the reasons why this is also crucial is because people don't invest in you if you're standing still. People want to see action. So there are many times when someone say, oh, I want to start a business. Well, I ain't see you put up no website. I ain't see you making any contacts, but it's like they've been dreaming about a business forever, right? So sometimes people can make money. Sometimes people do want to invest in you, but I know, especially people who participate in joint ventures and they are capitalists who actually help fund your stuff. Listen, they're not going to invest in you if they're not seeing some kind of prototype, something moving forward. They want to know you have skin in the game. And that's one of the reasons why, yes, we do give stuff free. Everything we do here every Tuesday is free. But to get the hands-on practical coaching, you're going to have to commit. You're going to have to show us you're serious. So that's why you do want to get started, because I don't know if you're going to take action or not, but when you take the simple action of going to the website, clicking on the link and buying and getting in the program, then you get started. And from there, you never know. Through our contacts, we can connect you with someone, and bam, opportunities that you never knew of will open the door. I never knew Gail and Curtis before, but because I got started writing books, you see, because I got started with this project, I got connected with Gail, then I got connected with Curtis. Now I'm connected with you because I got started. And finally, if you are going to be able to overcome the limiting beliefs and mindset of fear, excuses, doubts, not only do you need to commit, and not only do you need to get started, but ultimately what you also need to do is get help. Get help. That is the shortcut to success. That is the one thing that I've done when it comes to being online and successful online that has made the biggest difference. See, you're going to try to figure it all out on your own. There's some of us who want to figure it all out. But like I said, I don't know who came up with this saying or how they say it. Ain't nobody got time for that. The reality is time is ticking for all of us, and the year is almost done. So if you can get someone to help you across the finishing line, it is better than going at it alone. You don't have to go at it alone. You can get help. Get help. Getting help is not a sign of weakness. Actually, getting help is a sign of maturity. And getting help is wise. That's why you keep working hard. You want to do it all by yourself. All right, well, you do it all by yourself. So you're going to learn this thing, learn that thing, learn this thing, learn all of these different things. And by the time you're ready to implement, the stuff changes on you. Instead of, right? You know what I mean, Curtis? It changed all on you. Then you got to go learn again. And then now it pushes you back from actually implementing because the game doesn't change. So in other words, find somebody. I don't want to go learn all this video stuff, man. I love video, but honestly, even before I met Curtis, right now, I still got a whole lot of videos from programs and even some seminars I've done. Why? Because I was learning this and learning that. You know why it took me 5 years to get my first book out? Because of that very same reason. I was the editor. I was the graphic designer. I was doing every aspect of the book, every aspect. I got a friend to teach me Photoshop. I was using Adobe Photoshop and all this kind of stuff. And that's why I learned one principle: never edit your own work. How are you going to edit your own stuff? So I'm embarrassed of but the good thing is, at least on Amazon, I did not put my edited version of the book on there. I had sense afterwards to re-edit it. But when I read my own stuff, you'd be like, man, you're an author and that's how your stuff. Get it edited, guys. Make it look good. But, you know, hey, farm it out. Get outsourced. Get a team around you. So that's why we're here. Get a coach. Get a mentor. And you can be coached by reading books, right? You can be coached by taking courses. And you can be coached by us, the Monetize You Show. How can you be coached? What we're going to be doing, like I said, we just opened up our School of Entrepreneurship, right? So this is one of the ways that you can be able to be coached by us. So this is coaching you. Every single week that you come on, this is coaching. This is training. This is getting help. But we want you to move faster. Because again, we don't have time to just try to figure it all out. We want you to move fast because there are things to be done. You can create a new product, a new program, or a new service, and we can implement and help you get all the marketing strategies in place so you can actually go and do your thing. We want you just focusing on promotion. We don't want you to focus on product development and all of this stuff. That's where we come in. We've done it. We've been doing it. You see what I'm saying? You want to write a book? Hey, we got several books published. We've helped others publish. We've helped people even win awards in book writing and book publishing. So why should you try to figure it all out? There's no sense. You want to create online courses? We have a whole lot. So here's what you can do. If you want to take it to the next level in getting help, remember there are several ways. Start reading some books, start attending seminars, conferences. All of these are things that you can do to get help. Reach out to a mentor, ask somebody for help. I'm struggling, help me. That's the hallmark of someone who is humble and meek. Meekness is not a sign of weakness, guys. Meekness actually is a sign that you are mature and that you are wise. So humble yourself if you need to and reach out. Swallow your pride. Don't let your pride keep you broke. Don't let your pride keep you in debt. Don't let your pride keep you in a bad relationship. Don't let your pride do those things. Humble yourself and get the help that you need, because you are actually, somebody right now can deliver you if you are in a health situation, a health crisis. There's somebody who knows how to deliver you. Your financial bondage, somebody knows how to deliver you. Reach out to them. That's how, again, taking that step, starting, pick up the phone, call right now. Click. All you have to do is simply click, right? So if you want to get into our School of Business and Entrepreneurship, again, the website is themonetizeyourshow.com/School of Business, right? Is that what it is? themonetizeyourshow.com/School of Business. It's going to come up here. But that's it. That's where you begin. And this is beyond your regular business school. It's not going to cost you half there what you're going to pay to join no college course. Not only that, but you won't even have to spend all that time, because, again, we don't have time for all of that. We want you to be able to execute immediately, because we believe in speedy implementation. My good friend Mike Koenig normally say, money loves speed and time kills deal. Money loves speed. So we want you to learn fast. We want you to implement fast. And that's what we have, again, for you today. So go ahead and join us. If you want to join our business school, themonetizeyourshow.com/School of Business. themonetizeyourshow.com/School of Business. So here's the thing. Look at us. We implementing fast. Oh, I didn't know you guys have a School of Business. Well, you better know. So get help, get started, get committed. And if you do those things, fear, doubt, and excuses will be a thing of the past. I hope today's show was encouraging to you. I hope you find some value in it. Again, we want to thank you guys for joining us over that long weekend. I mean, that was something. I mean, I learned a whole lot. That was my first time actually doing something like that in my whole life. So that was like a marathon. But we want to thank you for joining us throughout the entire Black Friday weekend, into Cyber Monday yesterday. But again, we have two simple deals for you today, two simple things that will help you tremendously to overcome limiting beliefs and to finish the year strong. If you want to achieve your goals, the best thing we can do is offer you our flagship program. And again, my team here, I have to be fair to them. I can't give away the house. But I just believe that right now, you need some extra help. So we are leaving our discount, our Cyber Monday discount. We are leaving it intact for right now. 80% off. Go to the monetizeyoursskills.com, monetizeyoursskills.com. God bless.